Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is the voice of FX Adventure and you know what it is. I'm reaching you guys all the way from planet Earth, and on this video we'll be looking at the DXY for today's directional bias. We'll make videos like this every day, and for the guys that have been following my content, we made a directional bias yesterday. We'll go over what price did yesterday and what we expect from price today, being the 8th May of 2026. All right, so yesterday we pointed out that DXY was in a bearish trend. We had a look at the daily time frame, the 4-hour time frame, and the 1-hour time frame, where we picked up the trends from there. Then we brought it down to the 5-minute time frame, which is our execution time frame. That is what I like to use to trade. And of course, you can see yesterday, you can see some drawings I have here. These are my positions on DXY yesterday. I don't directly trade DXY, but with the understanding of DXY, which is the dollar index, if you look at it at the top there, if you understand what the dollar index is doing, generally you have an idea of what the price is doing. So when I mean price, I mean the forex major pairs. What do I mean by the forex major pairs? The major pairs are the likes of Euro USD, British Pound USD, Aussie Dollar USD, and the likes of minerals and some other currency pairs, but heavily on the major pairs we have in the forex, and I've made mention of them. All right, so with the understanding of what's going on here and having an idea of currency correlation, that is what I used to execute. And as you can see, price tried to sell off yesterday. Okay, so let me give you guys more context. Around this time here was 6 o'clock or thereabout. Here it was 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock ish here, and throughout the morning you see price try to trade down. And also in our video yesterday, we pointed out that there was an equal low here, or double bottom, some sort of, although you can arguably say that this particular bottom went lower than the other one. Oh, sorry, lower than this one here. Okay, and this low here. Those are the two lows I was pointing on yesterday. I said we would want to sell this market, but the issue is that equal low there. And of course, you can see how price tried to sell off. And of course, in the midday of yesterday, price held that level there, kept on bouncing and bouncing before giving up to reverse back up. So why I went through this process of explaining what happened is to give you context of what's going on. So just like we said, an equal low, coming up from an equal low, price initially tried to sell off, thereby now giving up, now swinging price back up. Remember, I told you guys that there is an opening day gap that was here, and I said that price would want to come back to that gap for another retest, and you can see how price pretty much, you know, is getting towards that point. Those are our speculations yesterday. So what are we expecting today? Today will be quite a little bit different, and the reason is because today is Friday. All right, and Friday is the closing weekday for forex market for this week. So there is tendency that price will most likely either want to take out liquidities that was built up throughout the week, which means we expect price to go up. Okay, or we might just continue with the trend that the market is already on based on the bigger time frame. All right, so this is my expectation. I would not necessarily be somewhat bearish, considering that today is Friday. That is one. Two, considering the fact that price just reacted from what we some sort of assume it to be a double bottom, which is these two bottom here. All right, and not only the price reversed back, you can also see that we have some magnets, some sort of a magnet, because remember I told you guys that this gap here is looking attractive from price to want to trade back into it. So we might experience something like this where price might, you know, come a little bit down, get towards this point, then go back to test this gap, or we can just, you know, do it the quick way where price will pretty much you can see that there's a small accumulation going on there. All right, so if you look at this guy here, you'd most likely see some sort of like an accumulation here. So what we can also expect, which you can see price already trading out of that accumulation, is maybe after this we can expect price to just swing back up and just go into that gap. All right, that's one thing I'd want to see. For me, if you can leave today's price action, ideally Fridays for me can present good price setups, but at the same time Fridays can be very dicey to trade. So but I'll leave that up to you to decide. So for me, what I'll be doing is I'll be looking to buy DXY. And what does that mean for the likes of the major pairs we have? It means that if DXY is going to be a buy, of course I expect them to sell. All right, I expect them to sell off. But for now, price is still developing. I am more bullish on DXY now compared to being bearish until we are able to trade into that gap. Then based on whatever price does, I can then change my mind. But for now, I am more bullish than bearish. With that said, that's my bias for DXY on the 5-minute time frame, and also my bias for today. I've already made mention of the levels where we might experience reversals and the reason why I think price is going to the direction that we've pointed out in this video. With that said, guys, I wish you guys a happy trading and be careful out there, because today is Friday. If you can avoid trading today, please avoid it. See you guys in my next video. For now, bye bye and stay safe.